If you haven't heard of classical education schools, you're about to. More of these schools are opening as taxpayer-funded charter schools in Florida, but much of their growth can be traced to a small conservative college in Michigan. Contact 5 investigator Katie LaGrone has spent weeks digging into the college's influence in Florida, and what she discovers is a footprint that goes back years but hasn't always made the grade.
Yes, the classical academies are flourishing in the state of Florida.
This was Florida Governor Ron DeSantis back in February, touting the state's support of classical schools.
We hope to have many more.
At the time, DeSantis was the keynote speaker at a leadership conference hosted by Hillsdale College, a small conservative Christian college in Michigan, working to expand a classical ed curriculum some education experts describe as conservative, narrow, and unabashedly patriotic.
It discourages a focus on racism. It discourages a focus on criticality when it comes to government. And it discourages a focus on teaching culturally relevant curriculum.
And Hillsdale spreads that curriculum through its network of publicly funded, privately managed charter schools. Here is its president talking about it last year.
We got into education reform and founding charter schools. And the best place in the country to do it is Florida.
He's right. To date, Hillsdale has helped open more classical education charter schools in Florida than any other state nationwide. From Naples to Jacksonville, the school currently boasts 7 member schools here. While its Florida footprint dates back to 2014, its influence in the Sunshine State has surged under Governor DeSantis and former Florida Education Commissioner Richard Corcoran, who in 2019 even selected the college to help revise the state's civic standards. This summer, Florida teachers were also offered specialized civics training. Hillsdale approved.
The way they're manipulating the political structure through these state governors, I think that's very unique.
UC Berkeley professor Bruce Fuller has studied charter schools for decades.
I've never seen a religious-based charter operation be so shrewd politically.
But a closer look reveals that shrewdness hasn't always resulted in successful partnerships here. In 2019, the college severed ties with Mason Classical Academy in Naples, its first Florida charter school, after the local school district and Hillsdale separately alleged Mason's board was fraught with mismanagement. This past April, it ended its partnership with Tallahassee Classical Academy, just about a year after Hillsdale helped the school open.
Sometimes families are dysfunctional, have a little bit of disagreement, but we don't focus on that.
The school's board chair and longtime Florida lobbyist Barney Bishop did not elaborate, but says the school still uses Hillsdale's student curriculum. They just no longer deal with its critiques.
All we ever got was the negative.
We've discovered the school is also among 3 of Hillsdale's affiliated schools in the state who last year earned an overall C by Florida's Department of Education.
There are a lot of schools that are C's and D's and F's around the state. It hasn't stopped a single parent from coming here to our school.
Parents like Kim Hawks.
I'm not bothered by that at all.
2 years ago, she decided to pull her oldest from a traditional public school for Tallahassee Classical's more conservative approach.
That aligns with our family values.
Hillsdale's momentum in Florida is just getting started. Several new classical charter schools with Hillsdale links are already in the works.
What would DeSantis say if there was a charter school created just for transgendered kids? Hillsdale's doing the same thing on the far religious right spectrum.
We're trying to get away from the political movement of public schools who are trying to teach our children a woke political agenda. They started it.
Despite numerous requests, reps from Hillsdale College have not returned our calls or emails. I'm Katie LaGrone reporting.